everybody. It's Savannah, and we will start the chemistry course today. Today is the first lesson in the course, and I love to start with the basic concept of that course. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter, the branch of science that studies matter, its properties, structure, and behavior, and how the matter change in chemical reactions. So the basic focus of chemistry is on matter. So then we need to know what is the matter. The matter is anything that occupies space and has volume. That occupies space and has volume. And we can classify matter into pure substance and mixture. The pure substance is the substance that made up of only one type of particles. Like H2O, the water, all the water is made up of molecules of water. Only one type of particle. Sodium chloride, the table salt, is made up of particles of sodium chloride, only sodium chloride. Hydrogen gas, the same, glucose, all of these are pure substance. But if we mix more than two pure substances together, we will get a mixture. If we mix water with glucose, water with salt, all of these are mixture. So mixture is a substance that made up of different type of particles, two or more types of particles, like the soapy water, salt solution, and salt and pepper. Pure substance itself can be an element or compound. An element is made up of only one type of atom and cannot be broken further. It's the simplest substance. Like the iron. The iron is made up of iron atoms. The copper is made up of copper atoms. We couldn't break the copper atom into, we can break it further. And we can see these elements in the periodic tables, like hydrogen and copper. While a compound is made up of only one type of molecule, and we can break it further into its corresponding atoms. And these atoms in the compound are bound together with bonds which may be ionic or covalent bond. Like the sodium chloride is made up of sodium and chlorine. And sodium and the chlorine are bound together by ionic bond. And we will talk later about the bonds. Water, hydrogen and oxygen, sodium chloride, glucose, all of these are compounds. So mixture can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homo means similar. Hetero means different. So homo means same, one homogeneous phase. Okay. So when you mix them together, after mixing, we couldn't differentiate the components of that mixture by eye or even under microscope. Like the soapy water, the sugar and water, salt and water. Once we mix sugar and water, we couldn't differentiate the sugar from water. They will be dissolved and form homogeneous mixture. The opposite is heterogeneous. So if we can differentiate the compounds from each other, the substance from each other, either by our naked eyes or under microscope, so they are heterogeneous. Heterogeneous mixture make different phases like oil and water. If you mix oil and water, you will find a phase, an oil phase and a water phase. Sand in water. You can see the sand and differentiate it from water. One of the heterogeneous mixture is milk. You can see milk is homogeneous, but under microscope, you can see different phases like proteins, calcium, and the liquid that encompass all of these compounds inside it. Also, pepper and salt. When you mix pepper and salt, you still can see pepper particles and salt particles. So, let's come back to matter. As we mentioned, pure substance or mixture. So element, pure substance can be element and compound, and mixture are homogeneous and heterogeneous. To sum up what we have said before. So the cereal meal with milk, is that a pure substance or a mixture? This belongs to which category? Write down in the comments below. Cover, the cola, the seawater, the salt, the nuts, the beta, and the pure water. So I want you to write in the comments down below which of them is mixture and whether this is heterogeneous or homogeneous mixture, and which of them is a pure substance, and if it is a pure substance, is it an element or compound? Write down in the comments down below. So what are the states of the matter? We have three states of matter: solid, liquid, or gas. And the matter is anything that occupies a volume in space and has a mass. And every state of matter has specific properties that especially for that state of matter. Like, for example, solid has a fixed volume, has a high density, and has a definite shape and doesn't flow. Or liquid has a fixed volume, has a moderate to high density, and it has no definite shape, takes the shape of the container, and it can flow easily. Gas has no fixed volume and expand to fill the container. Whatever the volume of the container is, the volume of gas will expand to fill it. Its density is very low and has no definite shape and takes the shape of the container too and flow very easily. So all of that are very, very important concept to know, because all the coming in topic 1 will depend on what we have now. Particle theory. Particle theory is a theory that explains every type of matter by looking at the particles' behavior. How particles behave that will decide what is the type of matter is. For example, the solid. These are particles of solid. The behavior of solid particles, as you can see, they vibrate in a fixed position and they are arranged in a fixed shape, forming something called lattice. Okay, and they have very, very small intermolecular spaces. Okay. For liquid, they move more freely. The behavior of particles in liquid, as you can see, they move freely. Okay, and they have a larger intermolecular space than that of solid. And they have no definite shape. They move around each other and they are arranged irregularly. For the gas, it has larger intermolecular spaces and they move very, very fast. and far apart from each other. Okay, and they move randomly and have irregular arrangement. So as you can see how the particles behave, this will decide which the type of matter is. This means that if we change the behavior of the matter, so we can change it. If we change the behavior of the particles of a specific type of matter, we can change it from a type to another type. So from solid to liquid, this process is called melting. And from liquid to solid, this process called freezing. From liquid to gas, evaporation or evaporization. And from gas to liquid is condensation. In some cases, there are some matter that can be converted from solid to gas directly by sublimation. And a famous example is the dry ice, the solidified carbon dioxide. And can be converted back to solid by deposition. So by increasing the temperature, solid will be converted to liquid and liquid will be converted to gas. And the opposite will happen if we lower the temperature. Okay? And that why that happened? Because the behavior of the particles change when we give them heat energy. Solid particles will move faster when they get heat energy. You get more energy, so they will move faster. And when they move faster, the intermolecular spaces between the particles will be expanded, and they will be converted into liquid. And if we raise the temperature more to boiling, so the particles of the formed liquid will have more and more energy, so they will move more and more fast, and the the intermolecular spaces will be larger and larger, and that's why gas will be formed. I would like you to take a screenshot of that, okay, to solve it. You have keywords down below, and there are blank spaces. You can write number 1 is the word that is suitable, and number 2 is blah blah blah, and try to solve it to make sure that you already get the concept clearly. Okay, stop the video, take a screenshot, and write down the answer down below. This is the same. And also, I would like you to write the name of the procedure that convert every type of matter into the other. So write the number of the arrow and what is the name of the procedure of the process that turn, for example, solid to gas and so on. Write them down in the comments down below. Okay, I hope this session is clear. The concept of matter and type of matter is clear for you. This is very important before we start, and before we go further in your curriculum. It's very important to answer the questions that I put for you in the comments to see if you get the concept very good or still need some explanation. See you in the next video and have a good day, and bye bye.